Hey, what's up guys? Foxy FD coming to you guys today with a brand new video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Foxy and we talk about audio and sound design here on the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Wit Studio's new anime movie that was released on Netflix, Bubble. And I gotta say, the sound design for Bubble is beautiful. Now, I want to say before I even start this that I watched this movie twice. I watched it once while I was laying on my couch just enjoying it, and then I watched it a second time with headphones on to really get that full immersion. Sound director Masafumi Mima alongside sound designers Shizu Karahashi and Nato Yamiya knock this out of the park. Right from the beginning, you feel immersed in the world when you're underwater. It makes you feel like you're truly in the depths of the ocean, even though you're sitting on your couch eating pizza and drinking G Fuel. Use code Foxy, by the way. Now, the opening to this movie is done by Eve, who also did the first Jujutsu Kaisen opening. It's an upbeat vibe with incredible synths and vocals. Honestly, the music reminds me of a song that I'd hear on Dance Dance Revolution at the arcade. When the beat and synths drop simultaneously, it's executed in tremendous fashion, and the end of the song is a perfect send-off to this banger opening. Now, when I first saw the trailer to this movie, the first thing I wondered was, I wonder how they'll balance the ambience, characters, footsteps, and bubbles. Well, I can say for certain that the audio is well balanced across the board. When characters run on surfaces, whether it's on a metal pipe scaffold 1 million feet in the air or on the cement and brick buildings, they are always well balanced and you can clearly hear them. The water and bubble sounds are immersive, like I said earlier, but that's expected. It would be kind of weird if the movie named Bubble had terrible water sound effects. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel about it. One of the first things that stood out to me was when Usagi hops on the bubble for the first time. It has this silent, airy feel to it, almost like the bubble is empty, and I really like that. It's not cheesy either. It sounds like he's jumping on air almost. It's weird to describe it. It's got this silent, airy, maybe almost like a cloud or something like that. There's the one thing I noticed when Hibiki jumps at the start. The soundtrack goes from adrenaline pumping to calm and soothing. This resembles Hibiki since he has headphones on, tuning out all the noise. When he jumps off the building, you hear the sound effects of him swinging on the bars and jumping on the bubbles with a laid-back, relaxing soundtrack in the background. Then when he takes his headphones off, he hears everything and all the sounds increase in volume, gain, etc. There's a lot of ambience in this, and it's supposed to be overwhelming for him. With a splash of reverb in there, it gives those sounds a greater effect. And to top it off, the soundtrack picks up its pace as well, and that's fantastic design. And then on top of that, it sounds different when Uta jumps on the bubbles. They sound like drops of water with some reverb thrown on it. One of the sounds that stuck out to me the most from the bubbles was when Uta starts singing after Hibiki tells her about how he was involved in the bubble explosion. The different effects and reverb placed in this section was great. There's one thing I did notice, it was very odd for me, but at the same time, I kind of just chuckled about it and was like, that's you know, that is what it is. When Hibiki jumps off the boat and drives away on his little motorboat, it sounds exactly like a lawnmower to me. The different ways that sounds are heard is implemented incredibly well. For example, when certain thuds, booms, whooshes, and footsteps pan from the right ear to the left, or the sounds can only be heard from one side of your headset as it's portrayed on screen. For example, when Hibiki falls in the water at the beginning after being hit by the motorcycle underwater, he gets hit on the right side and you hear that thud in your right ear. Then he smacks into the train on the left side and you hear it only in your left ear. I really love little details like that. Before we get to the climax of the movie, the ant lion pit pink hole thing that's trying to suck in everyone. Sorry, I can't help but laugh. But anyways, if you've ever tried to make your own whirlpool with your friends when you were younger, that's the sound I think of when hearing the ant lion pit. It sounds like a true whirlpool with a bunch of different synths thrown in. In addition, I noticed it has a foreign being like sound or screech, almost like a kraken or something if those are real. Each synth has a different pitch or tone to it, and there's a lava type sound that's thrown in there too. It's sort of sludgy sounding, but it doesn't have a heavy bass muddy sound. At the climax, there were several things I loved. The actual black hole that sounded menacing, deep, and dark. It has such a negative tone to it, and it probably goes hand in hand with the story, but I thought it was a really nice touch. In addition, the new shoes or boots the team is wearing have a similar sound to the Sonic Charge Up and Sprint from the original Sonic games for the Sega Genesis. All in all, this is an awesome movie in terms of sound design, art style, and animation. Wit Studio keeps putting out bangers. Don't sleep on them, even though they stopped making Attack on Titan. Honestly, I could go talk about any of their work that they've put out since they stopped doing Attack on Titan, whether it's like Vivy or Ranking of Kings. Both of those animes are bangers, and y'all should go watch them too. Honestly, if you want to see some crazy animation and have a heartfelt story on top of it, you should definitely go watch this. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are brand new here, thank you so much for checking out the video. And you know, if there's other content that you guys want to see on the channel, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like if you guys are brand new here as well. And if you guys want to go check out my Patreon and support me even further, you guys can go do that too. That'll be down in the description below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.